Good afternoon, I'm Saloni Chauhan and you are watching MediaPlex News Now. Here is Constable Matt G with our weekly Crime Stoppers update.
The Windsor Police Service is investigating after multiple shots were fired at a residence in the 1600 block of Howard Avenue on Thursday, March 21st, shortly before 9 p.m. Once on scene, officers located damage to the exterior of a house as well as several empty shell casings nearby. No physical injuries were reported. Anyone with information or possible surveillance is asked to contact the Windsor Police Major Crimes Unit, or should you wish to remain anonymous, you can contact Crime Stoppers by calling us at 519-258-8477, or you can submit a tip online at catchcrooks.com. A reminder that with Crime Stoppers, you will always remain anonymous, you will never have to attend court, and you could earn a cash reward up to $2,000 if your information leads to an arrest. I'm Police Coordinator Matt G.
Ken Segan leads us through the suspense of Spitfire's OHL draft lottery.
The 1938 Philadelphia Phillies won 30% of their games during that season. Finishing with a record of 45-105, they were 43 games back of a playoff spot. Now this long-winded intro illustrates just how low 30% odds really are. But for the Windsor Spitfires, 30% can change the fortunes of the franchise for years to come. With the OHL draft lottery taking place tomorrow night, the Spits have a 30% chance at landing the number 1 overall pick. They have the second best odds, with the Niagara Ice Dogs in a familiar position at the bottom of the standings, owning a 40% chance at the top selection. The Peterborough Petes and Sarnia Sting clock in at 20% and 10% respectively. In the worst case scenario, a team with lower odds wins the lottery, shifting Windsor to the 3 spot in the draft. Picking no later than 3rd means the Spits will be bringing a high-level talent to the Rose City, with the top 3 players available seemingly a tier above the rest. While I am certainly not a scout, here's a very basic scouting report on each. Brady Wasselin was the consensus number 1 overall pick heading into the season. By far the best player on the middling Markham Majors, most believe he is still the top prospect in this class. Possessing all the tools needed to be a major offensive star in the OHL, his shot is perhaps his best asset. Adam Valentini has given teams something to think about though. An absolute magician with the puck, Valentini will likely be one of the best playmakers in the league by the time he graduates. At only 5'9", he has the elite skating you want to see from an undersized offensive weapon. And lastly, hulking winger Ethan Belchitz has shot up draft boards. Standing 6'4" tall and weighing 209 pounds at only 15 years old, his tantalizing mix of size and skill is simply unmatched. Who is the best fit for the Windsor Spitfires? You could make an argument for any of them. I'll let GM Bill Bowler handle this one. Because if that 30% overcomes the odds tomorrow night, he'll be the one to decide what direction the Spits take for the foreseeable future. No pressure, Billy B.
Haley Goebel gives us movie review about the movie Past Lives.
Now that award season is officially over, I thought I'd share my favorite film from 2023, Past Lives. Past Lives follows Nora and Hae Sung, 2 childhood friends who are reunited in New York for one fateful week as they confront notions of destiny, love, and the choices that make a life. In a BAFTA interview, the director, Celine Song, says the film's plot drew inspiration from her personal experiences.
I was inspired by this moment in my life that actually happened where I found myself sitting in this bar in East Village in New York City, sitting between my childhood sweetheart who had come to visit me from Korea, who's now a friend, and my husband that I live with in New York City. And I actually, while sitting there translating between these 2 men, I actually felt like beyond translating between 2 languages and 2 cultures, I also was translating between 2 parts of my own self.
If you have not seen Past Lives already, I highly recommend it. For the MediaPlex, I'm Haley Goebel.
Our program coordinator Veronique Mandel will be recognized with an honorary Doctor of Laws. Dal Kabukin caught up with her.
Assumption University, on their upcoming convocation, will confer an honorary Doctor of Laws on our very own Veronique Mandel. Joining us today is the recipient herself, Veronique. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. First of all, congratulations on this recognition. Now, first question, what does this conferring of honorary Doctor of Law means for you?
Well, I must say I was pretty gobsmacked when they called me and told me that they were going to do this. Because, I've known a number of people in the community who have had this conferred on them, and I've always been so impressed with the reasons why these people get this doctorate of laws, and I don't think I ever expected that I would be one of them.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've gotten a lot of recognition from many organizations. This one from Assumption University. What do you feel about it?
Because of the fact that they recognize service to the community, I think that's really important. Service to the community has always been so important to me, and I've served on more than a dozen boards of directors and still do, and everything you give back to the community, I think is something that you do to help the community be better and to help somebody else. And I think the whole aspect of giving back is something that has been one of the most important parts of my life.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell us some specific examples of the things that you were doing for community?
Hospice has really been a big focus, and I was the chair of the Hospice Board of Directors, and I'm currently the chair of the Foundation Board, and I'm also the vice chair of the Harrow Family Health Team Board. And so, because of my background, I also seem to gravitate to a lot of sort of medical-related kinds of boards and organizations.
All right, and now we know that you were a nurse, you were a midwife, you are a professor, and the list goes on. You have a lot on your plate. Now, what is next for you?
Well, some should say I should retire, but since that's not likely, I think one of the important things is that I feel that there's a lot here at St. Clair College that I haven't finished, and so I want to continue to work with our team and make sure that our programs are second to none in the country. And since we've added film to our program, I also want to help that get more developed and also get more involved in that side myself, because of all the arts, that's probably the one that I've worked at the least.
All right, that's good stuff. Thanks again for joining us, Vero. We are very proud of you.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Joel Prasad tells us about the new Windsor Police Deputy Chief of Operational Services.
5 months after temporary appointment to Deputy Chief of Operational Services for Windsor Police, Carol DeGraff will now serve permanently in an upper management position. DeGraff has been a member of the Windsor Police Service for over 28 years and was appointed to the position temporarily in what was supposed to be a 6-month stint. At the time, Windsor Police Services Board said DeGraff would be supporting Frank Providenti, then current Deputy Chief in Operations, in addressing a series of crucial internal matters. Through his career, he has served our community in various areas, including investigations, investigative support, property crimes, the Emergency Services Unit, and the Repeat Offender Parole Enforcement Squad, or ROPE. He has overseen a number of critical operations and projects with the service since last October, the Police Services Board said in a news release. His appointment took place last Friday. For the MediaPlex, I'm Joelle Broussard.
Get your umbrella ready, because today and tomorrow it is chance of showers with high of 12 and 7 degree temperature. On Thursday, a mix of sun and cloud with 7 degree. Friday, it's sunny with 9. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Saloni Chauhan and you have been watching MediaPlex News Now.